What was supposed to be a laid-back interview for Dog the Bounty Hunter to say goodbye to the Shenandoah Valley ended up being a serious interview that had me on the edge of my seat. An hour before our interview was scheduled to take place, I received word from Dog and his team that Felix Adriano Chujoy had been released on a mere $10,000 bond. How could this be? He purposefully and knowingly eluded law enforcement for almost a month, yet he was given a bond? So by the time I arrived at the interview, Dog wasn't too happy about the latest development in the Chujoy case, and it became the focus of a large portion of our interview. Dog's friend and advisor, Richard Moore, had to post a $100,000 bond for a less serious accusation. I asked Dog what he thinks about this.
So they set a bond for my friend Richard Moore at $100,000. That's 10% is the state's fee. So that's $10,000 to a bail bondsman, and he's out. Now Richard has no failure to appears on his record at all. I think he's got a over 10-year-old conviction of some kind of check stuff. So as far as Al Capone, Richard's not. He has a family, he owns a home, he owns a business. He is probably the most stable man in this county because Richard isn't going anywhere. He has ties in the community. His parents are here. He has children that are here. His partner lives here. $100,000, that is like sickening. Sickening. Now, the guy that we arrested, Felix Chujoy, turned himself in because we put so much pressure. We kept hitting houses, hitting houses, hitting houses, and that's what you do. You go to wherever he's used to going and you bang the house, and pretty soon in between you catch him. So as we were banging about 12:30 the Mother's AM, 1 something, he turns himself in. Now the bond was set at no bail because they wanted him to sit there a while, and all of a sudden his bond was set at $10,000. Again, 10% in the state. That's $1,000 bond. $1,000 someone got him out of jail. $90,000 more was the charge on my friend Richard. 90 grand. Now I think the maximum Richard's got is a few months in jail. The maximum Felix has got is 40 years. Manufacturing meth kills people every day.
Dog said cops and friends of his in the FBI have confided in him about the alleged corruption in Augusta County, mainly in the Augusta County Sheriff's Office.
I'm working out at the gym. Other cops are coming up to me saying this morning and ever since I've been here, Dog, there's something hinky going on over there. And these are sheriffs, police chiefs, deputies, 20-some years. I called my friend in the FBI, said this county is one of the crooked in America. They've got a reputation for that. Now that's what the government says. And you know, the government investigates crooked cops.
Dog said he is not ruling out moving to Augusta County and running for sheriff.
What the hell is going on in this county? You know, I'm very seriously thinking about having maybe an emergency election and me running for sheriff against this guy. Guess what? There might be a new sheriff in town.
In spite of the unbelievable news that Felix Chujoy is once again benefiting from his close relationship with Augusta County Sheriff Donald Smith, who is good friends with Augusta County Commonwealth's Attorney Tim Martin, whose office agreed to set Chujoy's bond so low, Dog still found the time to thank his fans and all of the tipsters in the Shenandoah Valley that helped him smoke the fugitive out of his hiding place.
I am very sorry that I can't, touch everyone and say thank you, but we are going to give them some kind of memorabilia and set another date for later on. One time we came to the same county and we went to Dairy Queen and they sold more Blizzards than they ever sold in any Dairy Queen. We own the record. So I'm sure that a lot of people would have shown up. We couldn't have got the heat on Felix as much as we did without the people's help. And so I think now, I don't want to start a campaign necessarily, but I think that people need to look into their law enforcement and their leaders at the Sheriff's Department. Because this is terrible. Now if it happens to me, Bri, a lot of people know me. It could happen to you a lot easier.
In Verona, Theodore Whitelow, Breaking Through News.